Hello again, everybody. Zack Attack is here with the Atakline for Monday, May the 13th, 2013. Hope everyone had a great Mother's Day weekend. Happy late Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, especially mine. And hope everyone had a special day with the mothers yesterday. I did. I already gave my mom. I gave my mom a bird feeder for Mother's Day. So that was my contributions to her for Mother's Day. And I had a good weekend when it comes to gigs. I didn't make an attack like Thursday because of several technical difficulties I don't want to explain out here. So I didn't make a proper review of my gig on Wednesday. Yes, I had a gig on Wednesday. If you saw my attack line, Wednesday I had a gig at Santino's, a bar in Washington. I was DJing a fashion show, a charity fashion show for the family of Sandra Loop, who died after a tragic hit-and-run accident after leaving Santino's one night before Christmas. And I did that fashion show on Wednesday. It was a good show. That was mostly background. Mostly background because, they had the models walking down this red carpet. So that was mostly background, but it was still an okay show. Then Friday, I had a splash bash to do. Not my favorite. January, February, March, and April in the afternoon were good splash bashes, but this splash bash Friday sucked. Hate to be brutally honest with you all, but I hate to admit that, like I said, but it was sucky. 15 people. It was the worst splash bash I've ever done. It was even worse than last May. I thought last May was terrible. But I hope Sue at the pool learns her lesson, the person who books me for these gigs. Don't do a splash bash in May again. Because it's not a bad, it's not good timing. It was 2 weeks since the last one. So it was bad timing. You can't put it any other week because it'll conflict with the June one. So there you go. On Saturday. Sorry about the allergies today. Bear with me here. On Wednesday, did a gig. Friday, again, Splash Bash. Saturday, I did Jefferson Street Pub again, which is a local bar in Jefferson Township. And it was the best one we've done. We went from the worst Splash Bash I've done in a year to the best Jefferson Street Pub gig I've ever done in my 4 appearances there. So, it was a great crowd, best crowd we ever had. I call my show videoke. You know why I say that? Because I don't do karaoke. I just have people watch my music videos on my TV screen and my live performances, and they sing to it. Get it? Videoke. They sing to the videos without lyrics on the screen. It was the best show we've done. Like 10 o'clock, 10:30, 11 was the peak period. A lot of rock ruled the night. Even weird requests I've never played before, like Triumph, Lay It on the Line. Even Eddie Murphy's Party on the Time Warp. Wow, I never played that song ever. No one requests that. And mostly, like I said, classic rock dominated. Besides some odd little requests like Ice Ice Baby and Tricky, One DMC. Mostly rock dominated. Aerosmith, AC/DC, Def Leppard, Bon Jovi. You Can Love a Bad Name was a good reception. There was a good reception. It was so much fun. Journey, Usual Rock and Rollers hit really good. And like I said, even the odd ones like Triumph and Ozzy and Lita Ford worked. So it was a great night. Jefferson Saturday. I'm coming back in August. Can't wait till that. I got a lot of gigs this week. I have 3 gigs this week. 2 kicking off my new Schools Out tour. My last leg of school shows for the school year. Starting Wednesday in Almont. I'm a middle. Then I'll do another day. I'm doing 2 dances for them. Wednesdays for 5th and 6th. Friday's Days in Almonts, 7th and 8th. And also Friday, I'm DJing Special Needs again. Last month, Special Needs was awesome. So I have big expectations for Special Needs Friday. And my Channel Z tour. Now, over the entertainment news of the day. Starting with your number 1 movie in the box office this week. Still number 1 movie, Iron Man 3. After an impressive showing of about 100 million last week, it made 72 million for the second weekend. Impressive. Also impressive, despite not being number 1, The Great Gatsby still had a stellar great opening with 52 million in its first weekend. Awesome showing though. So, there you go. Iron Man 3 reigns supreme at number 1 again, but indeed Great Gatsby with an impressive showing for its first weekend. Of course, coming out this week, actually Thursday night at midnight, Star Trek Into Darkness. So I expect that movie to indeed probably be a big threat to Iron Man 3's reign at number 1. Now on with news on, well, kicking off the music portion of the Atakline for today. Hate me or love me or hate me for this comment about the BSB, Backstreet Boys. Now this year is the 20th anniversary of being together as a group. They've already been honored with many things, including their star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And now they got a lot going on with their 20th anniversary album and tour. Now we know they were going to tour their first tour with Kevin. Yes, Kevin Richardson is back in the fold after a few years away. He will rejoin Nick Carter, Howie Dewey, AJ McLean, and Kevin's cousin, Brian Luttrell, on In a World Like This tour. I'm guessing that's the name of the new album. The tour will launch August 2nd, and have opening acts of all people, DJ Paulie D from the Jersey Shore, and Jesse McCartney. They'll be here in Detroit, Michigan on August the 8th at DTE, aka Fine Knob Amphitheater, the day before my birthday. Tickets go on sale this weekend. Now, I saw BSB as part of NKOT BSB 2 years ago when I started making YouTube videos. So, I'm not gay or anything. I'm straight. Yeah. So, I like all the new music. So, like I said, I'm like Zach Wyden. Straight, but like the Backstreet Boys. And New Kids, and also a little NSYNC. It makes it more funny that BSB is going to be in Detroit 2 days after Justin Timberlake is going to be in Detroit with Jay-Z. So there you go. Backstreet Boys announced their 20th anniversary tour in a world like this, starting in August in Chicago, August 2nd. They'll zigzag across America, including, of course, Detroit, August 8th at the Knob. Now, other news on the CMT Awards. It seems that every week there's an announcement about the CMT Awards. 2 weeks ago, the hosts were announced. Jason Aldean and Kristen Bell. Last week, the nominations were announced. This week, performers were announced. The first set of performers. Top of the allergies. Anywho, the first set of performers announced, including Taylor Swift, Hunter Hayes, Luke Bryan, LBT, Little Big Town, and the Pistol Annies, set as the first set of performers for the CMT Awards. So we'll see indeed who will indeed be winning the awards on June the 5th in Nashville, hosted by, of course, like I said, Kristen Bell and Jason Aldean. Good performance. I'm guessing LBT. I hope LBT doesn't do that shitty ass song. I hate that song, the new song, Your Side of the Bed. That song's horrible in my mind. Luke's probably going to do Crash Your Party again. CMTs is where all the rehashes of the ACMs are performed. Taylor Swift didn't perform. I'm guessing she'll perform 22. Or she brings Ed Sheeran, their new duet, which is the current single. Everything's changed or something. And Hunter probably going to do I Like Crazy or whatever this new single's called. So there you go. CMT Awards announced the first set of performers. Well, one award show announced the performers. The Grammys announced the dates for the next two events in 2014 and 15. The Recording Academy and CBS announced today that the 2014 Grammys will air on January 26th of 2014 and February 8th of 2015. So next 2 years are set. So mark your calendars for the Grammys in 2014 and 15. Still on CBS. Still in the Staples Center in Los Angeles. So there you go. February 8th, 2015 Grammys. And next year's Grammys will be aired on January 26th. I'm assuming LL will still be the host. LL Cool J. Now, on with TV news. Starting with a lot of leavings. One person retired. Well, one person left the show that I have said on many occasions it's dead. Now, I think the nail is in the coffin for American Idol, as Randy Jackson announced Thursday during the results show that he'll be leaving the season, thus making Ryan Seacrest the only person that has been on all 12 or 13 seasons. I think AI, I've said it already on the Atakline many times in the last year, AI is dead. Hell, they even want to fire Nicki and Mariah and get in Justin Bieber. You know it's bad when AI is considering replacing Mariah and Nicki Minaj with Justin fucking Bieber as a judge. Oh god, AI has been dead, like I said, for years, and now AI is officially dead. Now that Randy Jackson's leaving, the only hint of legitimacy left. So there you go. While Randy Jackson's set to leave American Idol, thus, like I said, putting a bigger nail in AI's coffin that should be buried soon, Barbara Walters announced that next year she'll be retiring from journalism. I'm guessing she'll be leaving The View. So she announces that she'll be retiring next year after an extraordinary 37 years. She will retire next summer. Until then, she'll continue to anchor report on ABC News, do The View, and do her 20 most fascinating people. Intercourse so special, and all that. Hold on. She has said on The View today, when she made the announcement of retirement, I am very happy with my decision. Look forward to a wonderful and special year ahead on The View and ABC News. I created The View, and I'm delighted it will last beyond my leaving it. No one was more surprised than I about my 37-year career that started in 1961 as a host of Today's Show. I wasn't beautiful like many of the women on the program before me, and I had trouble pronouncing my R's. I still do. I do that too. So there you go. Barbara Walters retiring next year after an extraordinary career. She'll be retiring next summer. Like I said, till then she'll do her normal specials, Oscar special, 20 most fascinating people of the year, and still do The View until, like I said, next summer. So there you go. Now, speaking of ABC, Modern Family, since I didn't make an Atakline on Thursday, I thought Modern Family's episode last Wednesday was great, with, of course, the whole ex-boyfriend of Mitchell, Teddy, having that skate wig thing. It was about a hero episode. About, war models and heroes. That was a good episode of Modern on Wednesday. And more news on ABC today. ABC announced that they'll be the first ever, they're attempting to be the first network TV channel to air live programming on their app. That's right. They do the Watch ESPN app, now they got the Watch ABC app. They announced to be the first broadcast network to be live on the internet on a full-time basis. Watch ABC will debut this fall, an app on the internet, and will allow viewers to watch the network from mobile devices and tablets when they're away from home. And not only will it be their programming, it'll be local programming of the city. Like if I use the app here in Detroit, I watch Channel 7 News, WXYZ. I like that option. I hope all channels eventually do it. But of course, there's a catch with this Watch ABC app. Like most apps you watch live, you have to have a paid subscription to a cable network. Cable provider like Comcast, AT&T, Time Warner, go down the line. And it'll not be available in every city. Philadelphia and New York will be the first to test it at the end of the month, while Chicago and others will get it eventually. So they're slowly but surely going to be introducing this app to new cities because they got a lot of legal issues. Making sure the programming people, that the affiliates are fine with this. And hopefully our affiliate in Detroit, Michigan, like I said, WXYZ, gets this app. Because I love watching ABC on the go, especially if I'm at a gig on Wednesday night and get to watch Modern Family. So there you go. Watch ABC app coming soon. Hopefully it comes to Detroit. Now, before we get to my wall preview this week, of course, I'll mention it. I'll do my wall preview now. Because something I was going to talk about, I will talk about during my top 4 questions that must be answered tonight on the last wall before Extreme Rules. Starting with question number 4. What will go down in our dance-off tonight? That's right. A fucking dance-off involving Chris Jericho and Fandango. Now, what I'm hearing is that Chris Jericho's dance partner will be, well, makes sense, since Chris was a former Dance with the Stars contestant and Dance with the Stars pro. No, not his pro that he had on the show, Cheryl Brooks, since she's currently on the current season of Dancing, but former Dancing pro Edina Savinska is rumored to be Chris's partner during this dance-off. So there you go. See what goes down in this Fandango Jericho dance-off, which will probably lead to a match in Extreme Rules like I've been hinting towards, since Fandango screwed Jericho out of the world title shot. I'll talk about the world champion in a moment, but question number 3, were any new matches, or in some cases, stipulations are announced for Extreme Rules tonight? Will Mark Henry and Sheamus be revealed officially as a strap match after we saw Mark Henry beat the crap out of Sheamus with a belt last week? That's what I said last week in my Raw review. It'll probably be some sort of strap match. And probably Mandy Orton and Big Show will be official tonight. And probably Miz will make his return tonight. I thought he was going to return last week, but Miz was still done making his movie. So he'll probably come back tonight. And where's Christian? Anywho, especially so many people getting injured. Speaking of people getting injured, question number 2. Will Dolph be able to make it to Extreme Rules? Now, last week on the SmackDown tapings, Dolph suffered some sort of concussion during his involvement in the Jack Swagger Biggie Langston match, which led him having amnesia and forgetting what happened on Monday and Tuesday. Dolph was taking out several house shells, so there's no word still on will Dolph be medically cleared for Extreme Rules or not. Hopefully, we'll find that out tonight. Speaking of champions getting injured, question number 1. Will go down between John Cena and Ryback? Cena, despite his injury, is intent on defending the title this Sunday in what's now a last man standing match this Sunday at Extreme Rules against Ryback. Dolph set to defend his world title, hopefully, in a triple threat against Alberto Del Rio and Jack Swagger ladder match. So Cena's injured, and I mentioned in my Raw review that last time Cena had a last man standing match a few years ago, he got injured before it. Randy Orton, No Mercy 07, watch my full review of last week for the whole story. So, there you go. Will Cena be able to make it? And will Dolph be able to make it for Extreme Rules with everyone getting injured left and right? Find out tonight on Raw at 8, 7 Central on USA Network. That is it for the Atakline for today. See you all later for my Raw review tonight. And with that in mind, you've all been attacked by the news from Zach. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah.